What exactly is the standard for genius? Genius refers to someone who demonstrates exceptional talent in a particular field. Want to know who fits Harvard professor Gardner's definition of genius? Albert Einstein, the talent of scientists. Curiosity, leadership. Genius is the ability to turn complex problems into understandable language. Curiosity is the engine of science, not a luxury. Curiosity was Einstein's core asset. He treated every failure as data, not defeat. He believed imagination mattered more than knowledge because it activated breakthrough innovation. Genius is not knowing more than others, but asking one more question. He could form a clear, logical structure amid chaos. Einstein turned physics into a series of thought experiments. Observation is data, imagination is insight. His insights came from long-term observation and a highly sensitive thinking habit. Abstract thinking turns complexity into clarity. He excelled at translating abstract ideas into concrete models. To him, genius was the compound effect of patience, focus, and imagination. Genius does not seek approval, only understanding. The greatest innovations begin with the simplest questions. Sigmund Freud, the talent of a psychologist, self-understanding. Freud could hear the faintest voices inside the human mind. He excelled at deconstructing the logic behind emotions. Beneath every emotion lies a motivation. True insight comes from patient observation of human nature, detects emotional signals others overlook. Genius is the ability to turn the unconscious into understandable insight. He built entire theories from clinical observation. Freud dared to explore areas others avoided. He could detect deep psychological patterns from a single sentence. The unconscious is not a black box, but a compass. He saw self-understanding as the core KPI of human development. Genius lies in seeing hidden motives, not surface actions. He made chaotic emotions analytically manageable through theory. Understanding oneself is the starting point of all growth. For Freud, understanding oneself was the starting point of becoming a mature individual. Psychology transforms chaos into structure. Pablo Picasso, the talent of a painter, creativity, reconstructing reality. Picasso broke the world apart, rotated it, and rebuilt it in his own language. He believed genius came from constant creative experimentation. He saw visual elements others overlooked. Breaking rules is a way to discover better ones. Creativity is not magic. It is the courage to rearrange reality. Picasso's courage was his greatest creative leverage. He challenged every established rule with his brush. Genius is the courage to reshape reality, not replicate it. He turned emotions into lines and thoughts into colors. Imagination turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. His production speed alone was evidence of genius. He used art to redefine the boundaries of possibility. Every angle hides an unseen possibility. Artistic genius comes from sharp observation, not random inspiration. Creation is a structure, not chaos. To him, genius was an improvisational symphony of creativity, intuition, and technique. Igor Stravinsky, musician's talent, rhythm management, system innovation. He could precisely control the rhythm of emotion. Stravinsky was essentially an architect of sound. Musical genius edits chaos into beauty. He could turn dissonance into a new kind of order. Genius is the ability to hear music that does not yet exist. Genius hears rhythms that do not yet exist. Stravinsky had the ability to redefine rhythm. Small rhythmic deviations can generate major breakthroughs. He disrupted entire musical frameworks with innovative melodies. Musical creation is the art of balancing order and freedom. He treated rules as launch pads, not constraints. Structure is the skeleton of innovation, not its cage. Discipline gives inspiration a place to land. His work balanced structure and freedom at an advanced level. Genius simplifies complexity and deepens simplicity. To him, genius was inventing a grammar no one had heard before. T.S. Eliot. The talent of a poet, language penetration, depth of thought. He turned everyday phrases into profound reflections. Saying the most with the fewest words is the ultimate cognitive skill. Genius is expressing the most truth with the fewest words. Language is not decoration but the framework of thought. Eliot excelled at finding power in silence. He translated emotions into layers of rhythm and tone. Poetic expression is highly concentrated insight. His lines were like precise psychological X-rays. He used language as a tool for thought, not decoration. Genius creates new space between words. Eliot captured emotions people had not yet articulated. Invisible feelings deserve the deepest understanding. Depth comes from contemplation, not noise. He shaped solitude into an aesthetic. A genius's language makes complex emotions visible. For him, genius was understanding the depth and weight of language. A genius's language makes complex emotions visible. Mahatma Gandhi, a talent for human rights, influence, ethical leadership. The strongest leadership requires no raised voice. Nonviolence is not weakness, but advanced power management. Gandhi showed powerful influence through gentle means. Genius relies on moral persuasion, not force. He simplified complex conflicts into conversations of shared interest. His persistence created long-term social leverage. True influence inspires voluntary followership, not forced obedience. Genius inspires voluntary rather than forced followership. Gandhi believed communication was more productive than confrontation. Changing the world requires vision, not impulsiveness. He turned peaceful action into a replicable social strategy. His philosophy was a blend of discipline, connection, and respect. Self-discipline is more powerful than controlling others. Moral courage is the quietest yet most disruptive force. Gandhi created maximum social change with minimal resources. For him, genius was turning goodwill into systemic impact. Graham, a gifted counselor in education and guidance, inspiration, talent cultivation. The highest level of education is seeing what students cannot yet see. He could see potential others overlooked. Talent is guided, not stuffed. Genius is making others better, not proving oneself superior. Encouragement unlocks learning far more than criticism. He specialized in decoding individual motivations and talent structures. He knew how encouragement accelerates the learning curve. One form of genius is quickly identifying learning barriers. He broke down complex ideas into logic even children could understand. He enabled deep change through gentle guidance. He believed achievement grows from the right guidance. He turned learning into a journey of self-growth, not just grades. Growth comes from specific, positive feedback. Asking the right questions grows genius more than giving answers. The greatest talent is enabling others' talents to shine. For him, genius was the ability to cultivate another genius.